Hi, I'm Phyllis from the Doll Corner, and today I want to show you how to make a little pair of pants for your doll. And they're very easy to do, and you can use the same pattern for her undies as well, only I'll put elastic around the leg of them. So what I start off with is your fabric on the grain. This is your pattern, and place it on the grain of the fabric after it's been well pressed. Pin it on and then cut around it. You'll end up with two pieces. And they will look like this. This is the front seam. This is the back. And these will be the leg seams. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to sew this front seam, and I'm going to use a cover stitch. You can use a serger, but you probably you maybe don't have it, or you can just plain stitch it. But I find this cover stitch is really a nice one, and you have a bit of a curve in this seam. You've always been sewing a straight seam in these lessons. So this time we're going to come down and we're going to curve. So I've got this piece of red tape here so you can see how I'm lining it up right along there, and now I'm going to just keeping it right along there. And that is how you sew this cover stitch. And most machines that are have a zigzag will have this stitch on it. And there's the stitch. This side you won't be able to see because it's red, but it sews along here. I'll show you this piece of fabric. See, it sews along here and it goes out and it keeps, so you have a nice neat seam. So I've done the front seam, and now I've done along the top of this, all the way along the top edge of the waist, and then I press that down, and you can put some pins in it. I use these little clothespins. They seem to really work well. I work on a carpet, and I don't like using pins because I drop them and then I can't find them. So these little pins, and I stitch along the bottom edge as well of the hem and press it up. Then when I have this sewn along, will give me my casing where I put my elastic through. See my casing? And I get my elastic and I thread my bobbin or my safety pin, whichever is usually the handiest. That's what I use. Doesn't seem to make much difference. And I thread it through. And I haven't cut my elastic off because I find I usually waste 2 or 3 inches if I do. So once this is through, I'll take a stitch back and forth here a couple of times. Then I measure, I know my doll's waist size, so if it's 12 inches, I will bring this in to 12 inches. So when this is 12 inches, then I know I have my waist size. I back stitch over this elastic and trim it off. And then I adjust my gathers, making sure my elastic is not twisted in there. I sew right on this center seam. I sew right on this center seam. And that's what you call sewing in the ditch. And that keeps the elastic from twisting. So now you're ready to sew up your back seam. And I use that cover stitch again. And just down here. Now that's just a marking on the pattern. So I know that with those are lined up together, it's going to fit right. And it'll come even here. So just down here. And then all that's left is to sew your crotch seam or your leg seams. Now this is just a little pair of shorts. So there's a short leg in them. I line my hems up so that it's nice and even here. And the same here. And then I just will stitch along here. And then I have my pants done. These are a longer, these are shorts. This pair is made with the same pattern, only I put elastic in the legs. You could put lace on them. You can. So if you would like this a pattern for your doll, you email me the size of your doll, the length of your doll, her waist and hip measurement, and her leg measurement, the inseam of your doll's leg, from here down to the length you want it. But you can always adjust the length of the leg. So you email me at dollfashions77@gmail.com, and be sure to subscribe and touch the bell, and you'll get a notice when I come back with another lesson. And I hope the summer has really went fast, I found, and I hope you've had a bit of fun sewing, but you keep it up. So, and have fun for the rest of the summer. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back to you soon. Bye now.